Hello everybody, I'm Rick. And I'm Tim. He's not really Tim, but Tim should be here. Tim's got to work. He's getting in the way of a lot of things here lately. All right guys, this is Two Brothers Outdoors. Welcome back to our channel. I'm glad you could join us. If you guys get a chance, if you're watching this video and you like what you see, hit that subscription button. Our subscribers have come to a complete halt. We're not gaining any subscriptions. We're not losing any, but we're not gaining any either. So if you guys watching this channel and you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Remember, we used to say that all the time. But at any rate, if you could subscribe to our channel, we'd appreciate it. And if you could share this with your friends, have them subscribe as well, it would sure help our channel out. All right, guys, so today we're going to cut up this log. This is one we found down at the stump dump. It is deader than a doornail. It's been dead. The bark is all peeling off of it. It was a white pine, but white pine, when the bark starts to peel off, it turns red. So it looks like a red pine, but it definitely is white pine. We're going to cut it up today and see what we can get out of it. I think it's solid. So the fact that it was dead, I'm not going to cut any framing lumber out of it just because I don't know the integrity of the wood. But I do think it'll make some interesting bar tops, maybe tabletops, or maybe just some one-bys. I don't know. We'll get into it and see what we got. And we're going to go from there. So I'm going to read to you in just a second something interesting. Everybody's doing AI nowadays. You know, they're getting their pictures altered with AI. What would I look like as a Viking? That type of stuff. So one of our friends ran our YouTube channel through AI. And this is kind of interesting. Two Brothers Outdoors channel review by AI. First impressions. The channel immediately feels relatable, down to earth. Two brothers give off a hands-on, real outdoorsman vibe, authentic and approachable. Guys, I can tell you right now, we are not fake. We have real sawmills. We do real logs. And what you see, we're really doing. We are not fake whatsoever. We're not pretending to be an outdoor channel and not really do outdoor stuff. But overall, his final thoughts, Two Brothers Outdoors already has the heart and authenticity that a lot of channels wish they had. With just a little more visual polish and CEO strategy, your channel could absolutely break through to a much bigger audience. I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty nice read too. So guys, if you like our channel, subscribe to it if you're not, and send it to your friends. Hey, watch these guys. Give them a subscription also. We'd like to build up the subscribers. The subscribers is what our advertisers and our sponsors look at. If we could get that subscribers up a little bit more, it would be nice to have. All right, guys. So let's get back to this log. Enough wasted time here. As you can see, this log has got a pretty good swoop to it on this end. It's not even touching the mill. It's got a good 6 inches right there. Pretty good size log. I was hoping to get 1x12s out of it at least, but I don't know. I'm not sure which way I'm going to lay it yet, and I'm not sure how thick we're going to cut the boards. So let's get started on this and let's figure out what we're going to do. If I roll this log over so the swoop is towards the other side, we're going to have boards that are crooked like this, and we're going to have to square them up. And I don't know if I'm going to get more if I try to square it up with the swoop up and down, or if I try to square it up with the swoop laying over on the side. If I was going to cut this into bar tops or tabletops, I would say lay the swoop over And at that particular time, a little bit of bend in the bar top isn't going to hurt anything. If I'm going to square this cant up, I'm thinking probably leave the swoop up or swoop down and go from that point. Now, if I leave the swoop up or swoop down, I'm going to get some big ovals on the other side, and people like ovals for signs. So that would add a little bit of value to this log. Going to take a little bit of decision making here. Gonna have to think about it for a minute, because once you start cutting, that's it. You're done. You're not going to be able to change your mind afterwards. All right, we'll get back with you in just a minute while I think this out. All right, guys, I've decided to leave the swoop up. I'm going to try to get 1x12s out of this. Maybe 1x14s, we'll see. But we're going to leave the swoop up, and that way when we roll it over 180 degrees, we'll be able to get a couple of ovals out of it. The ovals seem to sell pretty good for signs. So we'll do that first, and then we'll see what we can square the cant up at and see what we get out of it. All right, let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to roll this over 180 degrees, start cutting this up in, maybe we'll go 6/4, which is 1.5 inches thick, and make bar tops out of it. It's pretty nice looking wood. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this 180 degrees. Woo! Gonna come down with a boom. No way to stop that. Whew, I don't think that's gonna move. All right, let's see if we can get some ovals off of it. They'll add to the value. Alrighty, we ended up with 2 ovals, and let's see. This is going to be a little bit shorter bar top because of the end. We ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bar tops and 8, which will be a shorter bar top. A little less money, but not bad all in all. I think that's pretty cool. This wood is dry, and it is got some hard knots. Alright, so that's not too bad. Like I said, this thing is dry. It's 20 inches on the small end, and it's got some really hard knots in it. These knots right here are really hard. Let's go make some nice bar tops. I'll take you over here and show you real quick. It's not a bad grain, huh? Splash a little epoxy on that grain right there, and I think it'll look really nice. This is the first time I've gotten to use that drive system that I installed on this mill and on Tim's mill on something big, something hard. We've cut some hard maple on Tim's. Didn't do bad at all. I had to slow it down. I have a speed controller on here now. I had to slow it down a little bit to get it through the log without pushing the engine too hard, but I think all in all, it worked really well, and I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with the dry system. It seems to be doing really, really well. So, we're going to wrap this one up right here. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber to our channel. And if you can think of anything else that you'd like to talk about or questions you'd like to ask, feel free to ask any questions you want down there in the comment section. We try to answer all comments. And yeah, if you got any questions or any ideas, throw them out there. Let's discuss them. All right, guys, thanks for coming along with us. Hopefully on the next video, Tim will join us. Poor guy has to work. That sucks. All right, guys, until the next one, we will catch you later.